And it is the annual Miami Dolphins Chicago Bear Talk. I'm joined by my great nephew. Not my great nephew, not like great nephew. Like he is Brandon Cohen. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Look at you, decked out in the 52. Who's 52?
Khalil Mack, you already
Oh,
know.
my. Oh
Future
man.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah. He's not even there anymore, is he?
I don't care. He's gonna be a future Hall of Famer.
Oh
Come
my
on now.
goodness. And speaking of which, I'm still mad at you about I sent you I sent this watch what this kid does. I go to the Hall of Fame for Zach Thomas. I take pictures to be nice to send to him, and all I get back is, "Where's Butkus?" I'm like, "Hey, this guy knew who Butkus was." I sent him Erdlacher. I sent him like all the new era guys, and he's like, "Where's Butkus?" So then I finally sent him Butkus and all them crickets. Never thank you, nothing. This guy.
My bad.
Get
Sorry.
with this guy. But we are here to talk this year a little bit. We've got the 53-man rosters now. That's why we waited till now to come on. The season kicks off Thursday. Well, Sunday for Dolphins and Bears, but Thursdays it will be the Chiefs and the Lions, which it's a game you're going to be watching, though, right? Because you got the Lions playing.
Yes.
That's a conference opponent there. So let's dive in. Let's look at the Bears first.
Go.
All right.
Mhm.
Offensively, I know you can't really tell a lot in the off season, and especially in preseason now because guys don't play a lot. It's very vanilla. You don't get all the plays. For you, have you seen the step forward that you wanted to see from your quarterback, Justin Fields?
Yeah, I can tell he's way more comfortable. He trusts his own line. And he definitely trusts his wide receiver way more because I can see from last year. I mean, he was a lot of rushing yards and not a lot of passing, and he definitely didn't trust his own line a lot. But ever since they added DJ Moore, I feel like DJ Moore, Mooney, and Fields, I think it's gonna be a good trio.
Yeah, no, you could see the instant, especially in the preseason game. Again, I know it's vanilla, it's no craziness, but you could see he definitely does seem more comfortable having DJ Moore in the
And
lineup.
you saw him the first
Yeah,
play of the
yeah,
preseason.
I know. First play of preseason. I was watching.
Yep,
So for you, I'm looking at this roster, and I already see on the offense right now on the offensive side. Again, these are like third depth. I'm looking at the depth charts. You've got
yep.
five guys on IR, going from Joe Reed at running back, Dante Pettis, Isaiah Ford at receivers, guard Tevin Jenkins, and center Doug Kramer. So for you, and
Okay.
this, with
I want to. Oh,
Justin Fields, to me, it's really important for him to have an offensive line. One, he's a running quarterback, and I'm not saying he's got to have the line to like keep him free, but again, he's already going to take hits because he's a running quarterback. You don't want him taking extra hits,
yeah.
dropping back and passing. For you, what is your thoughts on this offensive line? Are you okay with it? Again, nobody in the NFL has a great offensive line. I'm sorry to tell you. Maybe Kansas City, maybe
No,
Dallas,
not ever
some of
since
those
Jalen
guys,
Brown's
but
out.
still, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But there's very few
Uh,
that have you look at all five guys and go, I'm happy with everybody. Are you happy with what you see from the Bears? Again, I know you're probably going to have, oh, I wish we could look at maybe another tackle or another whatever. But starting the season, offensive line wise, are you okay watching what you watched during the preseason and knowing these are the guys that are going to be protecting your franchise's future?
it's definitely more. Yes, I definitely I feel more comfortable than last year. But I would say this: the people on the IR, three of them don't really matter.
Yeah,
It's Dante Pettis and the other wide receivers. The one that really matters the most is Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins last year was our best O line player on the team. Now, ever since we got Darnell Wright and Nate Davis and all them, which I'm glad Nate Davis finally is back. I'm glad about that. But that the only one that does so is Tevin Jenkins. But other than that, I think we have a good O line room.
yeah. And you got Dan Feeney from the Dolphins at
Yeah.
the end there. You guys traded for him. He's a good little guy. He's an older veteran guy. He'll at least keep the room there. All right. So offensively, What are your expectations this year, Justin Fields?
Okay.
And by expectations, how many yards passing,
Yep.
how many yards rushing, touchdowns, interceptions? Let's go with those four stats.
All right, I'll go Justin Fields. I want at least above 3,200 at least. I
Passing.
want seven. Oh, passing, yeah, passing.
No, I'm asking you. Pass 3,200 passing, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And then I want to say 600 rushing and TDs. I want to say 21, and then INTs. I want to say 6.
Okay. All right. So you got 3,200, six rushing, 21 touchdowns, six interceptions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Not,
Now I would say the INTs. It's a little. I mean, listen, I can't like. Because the Bears, they're not playing that good like teams wise, like defense wise, except for Kansas City and Chargers. That's really about it. Or no, actually, I kind of forgot their schedule. I'm gonna be honest.
hold
Oh,
on.
actually, no,
Watch it right
Denver.
now. Watch it
Also,
right now.
Denver too. I'm kind of worried about that too. I feel like that's gonna be a shootout game though. Denver,
I had
Bears,
the Bears
Denver.
schedule here. All right. So you got the Packers, the Bucks, the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Commanders, the Vikings, the Raiders, Chargers, Saints, Panthers, Lions, Vikings, Lions, Browns, Cardinals, Falcons, and Packers to end the season.
Mm. Yeah, okay, I can see a couple interceptions happening.
All right. All right. Defensively, now let's look at the defense for you guys. What are your expectations from them?
To get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. Help Justin Fields not get on the field 2 seconds. Let him get a couple breaths in. And defensive wise, I need to see a lot. I want to see kind of the old 2018 where Bears defense they were dominant. I want to see that. I want to see that again.
Do you think? I know you want to see it, but taking your fan hat off and putting on what you've been watching so far, do you think that's an expectation, a realistic expectation this year? Looking at the Bears defense.
Maybe the front seven not, but I could see I the backfields that the corners and our safety are good, but the seven the D line I don't know. It could go 50-50.
Yeah, you got Yannick Ngakwe,
Yeah.
Andrew Billings, Justin Jones, DeMarcus Walker. And then you got TJ
Yep.
Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds, your linebackers, and Sanborn. Then your corners, Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and it looks like safeties right now, Jaquan Brisker, he's questionable, and Eddie Jackson, or who they have here as the
Yeah.
starters. Again, I don't know if anything's going to change. I'm just reading off what I have here in front of me.
Also, Tariq Stevenson is the corner, and I saw him play. He's a dog. He looks like he can be a dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have him backing up Kyler Gordon right now on this depth chart. They have
Yeah.
Tyreek Stevenson backing him up. But I've watched him. You know what's funny is we watched him here in Miami, and you could see flashes of it. And again, I don't know if it was the scheme the Hurricanes ran, but you saw flashes of how good he could be, but he never put it together. And then when he got there, and it seemed like this preseason, he turned it up, and it looked
Yeah.
pretty good, man. Tyreek Stevenson, ball hawking.
Oh,
Special teams, any issues for you on special teams? Are you thinking anything?
Velus Jones Jr. Velus Jones Jr. as my kick
returner?
returner.
Yeah.
Kick returner. Punt. We signed someone.
Yeah. Are you worried about kicking at all, though? Is that ever for you right now?
Not
Or no? No.
for punting it was, but now since we got someone besides Velus Jones Jr., I think we're fine.
Yeah, it looks like you got these. This is who they have listed right now. They got Velus Jones Jr. as your punt returner and kick returner.
Yeah.
Trent Taylor second.
Yeah.
DJ Moore as the third punt returner. Khalil Herbert as the third kick returner. Eddie Jackson as the fourth punt returner. And Tyler Scott for the fourth kick returner. But if it gets that far, you probably have a lot of issues in Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. But again, I feel like it's way more well-rounded. I feel like there's more weapons than what we had last year. And it's kind of crazy how in one season, we went from arguably rebuild going from like 3 years to now like next year could maybe be well, it could be the final.
You think so, huh? You think this
I
team
do
is
say
there?
I think next year though, obviously the season is start. I'm just saying in general, just get the next year if you want to make that big step, you gotta get a new front seven. Like Justin Jones and Billings especially, I don't know. I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you got. I mean, I don't know. You got some depth there, I guess, but it's odd though because when you look at this front, the defensive tackles and the ends, they can flip anybody. So I don't know all these guys, but right now your seconds are uh, on the left side: Dominique Robinson, Zach Pickens as a left defensive tackle, Gervin Dexter
Dexter.
Sr.
Yep.
as right defensive tackle behind Jones, and
He's gonna be a beast.
Rasheem Green behind Walker. That's they have
Dexter
on
Senior is gonna be a
ESPN
dog.
depth. Okay, all right. So,
Oh, and I have a question. I
well,
really have a question. So I've been seeing rumors about Chris Jones to the Bears. What would you generally give up for Chris Jones?
it's difficult because here's the thing: Chris Jones this season's going to be balling. What's his age?
29.
He's only 29. I don't, gee.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the Bears
Yeah, I don't know. I
might
was
not
thinking
get
he was
his
a little bit
age.
older than that. I feel like he's been in the league forever, but maybe not. Obviously not. He's only 29. I mean, he's been in for a while, but the worry I have is if they're going to want the house for him.
Yeah.
So you get him, you got to make sure that he's the missing piece. Like everything else is there. If you're
Yeah.
going to give up that much, because you're going to have to give. I mean, Kansas City's not going to hand him over. I mean,
Yeah, they're gonna ask for a couple first,
without a
maybe
haul,
even.
I would think, yeah. And I mean, what do you have as far as like draft picks and stuff for the Bears?
So okay, so I'm gonna try. I think we have 2 firsts this year, couple seconds, and a couple thirds and fourths and fifths. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we have 2 firsts and a couple seconds from the Panthers. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, real quick, I'm just trying to
Which
look up.
I'm really relying for the Panthers wise. For Bears. I'm really relying on the Panthers to just be bad again, and we get a top 10 pick, and then we could probably possibly get Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio.
Yes, you guys got 7 picks in 2024. 2 first
I mean,
rounds, second, a
yeah.
third, 2 fourths, and a fifth.
So the trade, if I had to guess, it would probably Chris Jones for maybe I could see a first and maybe a couple players. First, second,
Yeah, but
and
then you got
maybe a
to
couple
think: do
players.
the Chiefs want players or do they want draft? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it also comes down
Yeah.
to I know what the Bears may want to offer and what you may want to offer, but the Chiefs, I got to think, are going to want probably picks, not personnel, because if they wanted the personnel, they could have, you know, gotten them. You know what I'm saying? In a way, I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, unless again you look at, I don't know. You know, I mean, because Tremaine Edmonds is older. I don't know who you
Oh,
have.
we locked up Tremaine. We
Yeah,
locked up Tremaine
I don't know.
Edmonds.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking because again, I don't know all your guys. I don't know if you have like this maybe lockdown corner that they might want. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Maybe if you got something like that, then you can throw a player in there. But I don't think Kansas City's going to be like. I think they're going to want to take more draft capital and then have that either for them to turn around and switch to trade off as they need be, or do whatever. I don't think they're going to be saddled down with whatever the Bears
Yeah.
can get rid of, or even if they'll take it again. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's the weirdest thing in Kansas City. I thought that they would have him back in the building already. Honestly, I thought he
Yeah.
would, and then it's one of those things, man. That's the NFL these days. That's the NFL.
Yeah.
But
Hey, did you
I
see?
don't think you give up the house though. I mean, look, I know
No,
he can make a difference, but does he make the difference now for the Bears? If you were to get him, does he take you guys to the Super Bowl this year?
nope, nope, nope.
So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Is like because you guys are building something, and you're building something that might be able to withstand because you're not going crazy and getting all these whatever. You're really building from within. Yeah, you're getting some veteran free agents and things like that, but for the most part, it looks like they're starting to at least build from within. So if they can keep doing that, you can sustain it as it's going. You don't have to worry about dishing out all the money. So
Yeah.
all right,
Hey,
B.
what?
No, I'm just saying. You said A,
Oh,
I said B.
yeah. I saw a couple days ago, uh, the Colts wanted Jalen Waddle for Jonathan Taylor
Yeah,
and a
dumb,
couple picks.
dumb.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
that owner is just. That was the whole problem. Like everybody was like, "Oh, Jonathan Taylor's coming to the Dolphins," and it was like, "Yeah, I don't think so," because
Cause
they
then
wanted unrealistic stuff. I mean, what do you? You know what? We'll send you Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. We'll send you the whole offense.
yeah.
And we'll see. But I mean, John Taylor's got this year now. Now he's in Indianapolis. They put him on the IR, so he's out the first 4 weeks, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And see maybe at the trade deadline if. I mean, the owners. To me, I don't think the owners. He wants like.
The owner he
Well,
doesn't always
the other
know.
thing that's funny is all these teams, and again, I get it. The NFL is a business. They don't want to pay these running backs the money, but when they want to trade them, they want 3 first-round picks, Jalen Waddle, but yet you don't want to pay them. You don't want to
Yeah.
pay them that money. You know what I'm saying? And it's the business side of the NFL. I get it. NFL's changed. It's not necessarily a running back league anymore.
Hmm.
You can have 2 or 3 different running backs instead of just the one guy now. So it is what it is. But it was just when after hearing all that, it was just like, okay, all right, this was never ever even possibly going to happen if he thought that he was going to be able to call and be like, hey, we'll take Jalen Waddle for Jonathan Taylor. And then I heard that they wanted Christian Wilkins, and then it was like Wilkins in a first rounder, or Wilkins a first rounder and a second rounder, or something. It's just
It was Wilkins and your
much.
guys' starting center.
Yeah, just whatever at that
Yeah.
point. See you later, buddy. All right, for you this year, Chicago Bears finish the season with what record?
9-8.
9-8. Okay, all right. And does that get them into the playoffs, or you think on the outside looking in?
I think we're in the wild card.
Okay, 9-8 in the wild card. Okay.
And I think this is the ceiling. The low is 7, the ceiling is 10. I'm gonna tell you that now. 7, 8, 9, 10 wins, I'm fine. Below 7, that's probably the most disappointing season ever. So yeah.
Let's see. The Packers.
I got to come
Them
on.
twice. You got the Packers twice. I think you should be able to handle them.
At the split. I think it's a split.
You got the Vikings twice.
Split. I'm telling you, it's. I feel like Detroit we're not gonna split with though.
The Lions you got twice. You think they're going to take you twice, or are you going to take them twice?
I can see them taking us twice. I can see it.
So right now you're at 2-4 with in the division. In the division, you're 2-4. Tampa Bay, win or loss?
Win.
Okay. So right now you're 3-4. Chiefs. Broncos.
3-5. 4-5. That's gonna be a shootout game. Watch.
Commanders.
5-5.
Okay, then you got Vikings. You already did. Raiders.
I can see us sneaking out of that one. 6-5.
Chargers.
6-6.
Saints.
6-7.
Wow, you gave the Saints that much. Panthers.
7-7.
Lions we already did. Vikings we already did. Lions we did. Browns.
8-7. No offense.
Cardinals.
Well, there is, but 9-7.
Falcons.
Oh. I feel like this is listen, on paper, it looks like we're in. I feel like generally that's like the one game we're gonna lose. I can see it for some reason.
So you hit the nail on the head. You got 9-8.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel I can see us losing the Falcons for some reason. It sounds stupid. I don't know why I think that,
You
but
always
I
have
feel
that
like it's something
one
like that.
game where it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I find it odd that you thought they're going to beat the Browns so easily. You're like, yeah, that's a win. No offense, but I think well, again, we'll have to see Deshaun Watson in his second year back and see if he changes that offense. And you got Chubb there too. As
Actually,
well.
wait. I want to change something.
What's up?
Hold on. I want to flip it. We lose to the Browns. We win against the Falcons.
Okay, but you still stay 9-8. Okay, either way,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I think the Falcons. I mean, Desmond Ritter. Again, you play them late though, so they're going to have some time to build up to get some game experience under Desmond Ritter. So yeah, it
All the
might
same for the Bears, though.
be interested, but the Bears will be the same way. Exactly. It's all come down to injuries, man.
Yep.
Every team this year, I think, is really because I don't think there's a lot of depth in a lot of positions on a lot of teams.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
that's going to become a very, very, very interesting issue. So you've got 9-8, and you've got them squeaking into the playoffs, I believe, right?
Yes.
As a wild card.
Because the division in general, I mean, it's opened.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
open.
mean, I don't know. I think the Lions are going to win your division.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, again, going off of paper and last year, I'm going off that. Now, if some comes up and all of a sudden now, who's the Lions quarterback? Oh, the guy,
Jared Goff.
Yes, if Goff turns back into the guy that can't hit the side of the barn again, instead of the quarterback he was last year, then they might take a step back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I think then it opens up. If you get erratic play from Jared Goff, I think that opens up the division. And you're right. I think right now, looking at last year, Lions have that step above everybody else. But if Jared Goff takes a step back, the Lions will come back with them.
I know they're rivals. Honestly, I hate the Packers probably the most out of every single team in my division. I would say I kind of want to see the Lions kind of better because that's just a disappointing franchise. It's just bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're starting to get better.
Yeah.
Dan the Man Campbell turning them around, biting ankles.
Gosh.
What happens if the Lions win a Super Bowl before the Bears?
I might as well just I don't know. If that happens, I'm gonna just be really sad and really mad because
I'm sorry, man. I'll be making you upset. It's Labor Day. It's your day off of school. You're supposed to be happy.
I know, but
You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be playing games. Now I got you down.
I don't want to lose. I don't want Detroit getting a Super Bowl before us. At least we had Super Bowl in '85 though.
They're a long way from Super Bowl contention, man. They didn't make the playoffs last year, but they did keep. Who was it? The Packers they kept out of the
Packers, yeah.
right? Kept them out. So, hey, got to have some wins there. All right, man.
Yep.
Anything else Bears wise that you want to get off of your chest?
The Bears better get to Jordan Love week 1. I want to see at least 3 sacks.
Wow, 3 sacks week 1, huh?
Yep.
Coming out firing. Oh, bless you, my man. Bless you.
Yeah.
Are you coming out cold, man, or you got allergies?
No allergies. It's getting bad. A little bit.
You gotta tell them trim those trees around the house, man. The bushes. Tell your mom. Get out there and pick the lawn, mom. So, all right, man. Well, that is the Bears. Do you want to talk Dolphins, or you want to just end it on the Bears?
We can talk on Dolphins. I'm down for that.
All right, I got them going 17-0. They're going to end up going to the Super Bowl, winning it 21-0 in Vegas. That's where we're going. The Super Bowl's in Vegas this year,
all right.
And I will be there.
All right, look.
I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding.
I know, yeah. But do you think who do you think is gonna be in the last place in the division? Actually, I already know the answer because they have the hardest division.
They don't have a quarterback. I mean, dude, he kept one quarterback and then he went out and he signed Matt Corral as a backup. I mean, Belichick The only good thing they did was they went and they actually got an offensive coordinator this year. But
Yeah.
Belichick cannot do an offense, man. He can't. He had Tom Brady there. That was the equalizer for him. Tom Brady
Yeah.
made everything better. Once Tom Brady's left, now you're seeing what Belichick is.
Pretty much. Except for that one season when Mac Jones like rookie year, he just went like off. That was about it though. What was it? How about Buffalo? Do you think they're gonna like? Wait, I have a question though. If Josh Allen again in the playoffs does not do good, do you think they're gonna like think about it and like maybe trade him?
No, Josh Allen won't go anywhere. I think it'll be the people around
Really?
him. Yeah. I think it goes to the people around him. So
Diggs, I can see Diggs. I don't know why. I can see that.
Diggs will be gone by then. I just don't think he can stay happy, man. He just it's always about him getting the ball, but then I mean, if that's the only part of your offense, then people can go after that. That's what he. I don't understand some of the things, and I feel like Buffalo gets into a point to where they become one dimensional because it's Allen running or him trying to force a pass to
either Gabe Davis or
Gabe
Stephon
Davis, maybe, but mostly the Diggs.
Yep.
That's what that offense comes to. And this year, the offensive line's already got injuries. They've had 2 guys go down during the preseason. One, I think, is out for the season. The other one, I think, will come back. And that's the whole thing around the whole AFC East with the Dolphins. Everybody's offensive line is pretty bad. And you got Aaron Rodgers who can't run around, and the Jets' offensive line is terrible. You've got
Dalvin Cook, who's just I don't think he's gonna mesh together.
Yeah, but he's got Reese. You got Reese.
Brees Hall.
Yes, Brees Hall back there. I mean, Dalvin Cook was signed as okay. Let's use him if we need him, or why Brees Hall is maybe recuperating because I'm not sure how the knee is and all that stuff, and nobody's really come out and said if he's going to be ready for Week 1. So I think there's so many unanswered questions, and to me, all the other teams have reasons that they're taking steps back. And to me, the Dolphins, you brought in Vic Fangio, yet you brought in Jalen Ramsey, he's injured, but your defensive backs proved last year that they were pretty good without, with what they had there. So
and Mike White, he's not bad as a backup.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think they just came across and said they named their backup. So let me see who.
If it's not Mike White, I'm gonna be honest, that is probably that's just. At least in on the Jets.
Yeah, it goes Mike White over Skylar Thompson to be QB2.
Yep. Like Skylar though, I mean, I think they should work him out low key. Like keep Skylar.
They'll keep Skylar. Skylar's going to be there for a while. I mean, remember this year you can keep 3 quarterbacks. You can dress 3 quarterbacks for games and not count. The one quarterback doesn't count on your 53. So
we only kept 2. Bears did.
No, but again, you might have a guy that you might have that one playmaker that they're like, okay, we can play him for 1 game. The problem's going to be is when you get into that situation like what happened with
Giants,
San Francisco last year when all their quarterbacks got knocked out, and you got Christian McCaffrey taking snaps.
Yeah, same with the Giants and versus the Bears last year.
Yeah, you end up becoming pretty much dimensional because they're not throwing deep. So just put everybody up in the box and let's play ball there. So I mean, ultimately, I think again, the ceiling I think for the Dolphins is probably 13 wins, and I could see them going as low as 10. Anything under 10, I think, is a bad year. Again,
I wish my team got 10 wins.
If everybody stays healthy, 10's bad to me. If everybody stays healthy, they should be 11, 12, 13 wins. 11, 12, 13. 11 would be, maybe 1 game Tua doesn't play and they lose because whatever, things like that, But, again, injuries happen, and that's what happened to them last year. I mean, they finished 9-8, but Tua was out for 5 games. So,
yeah, imagine if Tua
look at different things. Things might be different. They might have been 12-5 last year. So, it's going to be a very interesting year for us health-wise. I think our only worry to me is, can we stay healthy?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I hope the Bears don't kind of fall in there because they've been getting a little banged up. But I would say this one, and I
I mean,
just
it's
saw
football.
before.
Everybody's going to get banged up. It's
Yeah,
just I don't want any serious injuries. I mean, people are going to be
yeah,
hurting. People are going to be held out of practice. That's fine.
yeah.
But make sure that
I
they're
did see this though before I came on here that at least the Bears' sake, everyone that's on IR, obviously, everyone was on practice, so that's good. Like everyone from the injury in the beginning, they're all back. So it, it's football. It's
yeah.
injuries.
I mean,
It
you're
is
going to
what
play
it is.
hurt. You're going to play hurt. You can't play injured, but you
Exactly.
play hurt. Hurt is dinged up, bruised up, and things like that. I hope there's no like major injuries for you and
Yeah.
the Bears and us and the Dolphins. I just hope that doesn't.
I
Again,
want to see
for
the
the Bears,
yeah.
for the Bears, just the fact that you're building something. When you get injuries, you take away from that because now you got to throw other people into there that might not be part of the growth process. So for you
Yep.
guys, it's very important, and so we'll see how it goes, man. But for me, 12-5, 13-4, 11-6. I think 11. When I look at the losses, I look at it and I'm like, oh, 6
I can
losses.
see Josh Allen. I can see Jets maybe.
I mean, I see, but we play the Bills in Buffalo in October this year. It's not even gonna be cold weather.
I'm not even saying that. I feel you guys are just
I
gonna
mean,
lose. It's gonna
I don't,
split. It's gonna split.
I don't know. I got the Chiefs as a loss,
That's
the
gonna be a good
Ravens
game.
late as a loss, the Bills. We could maybe go one of those as a loss, but and then I don't think we're losing to the Chargers this year. I think we figured them out late last year, and we just didn't finish off the game. That was just that was that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think we split with the Bills. I think the Eagles are an interesting game. The Chiefs, Eagles and Chiefs, I could say could be losses, and one of the
Mhm.
Bills maybe. So I got us that puts 14-3. So I think we lose one other game for some reason. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to say we go 14-3, but I think that's a little bit too cocky.
Yeah. And then, oh, did you see what happened with Juju and his knee, bro?
No, what happened with Juju and the knee now?
So I guess I just saw it like not that long ago. I guess Juju, I guess something happened to his knee, and they say it's all messed up and stuff, and like that he might not even like play, like at all.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Twitter
He's with you
actually.
guys now, right?
What's up?
Is he with the Bears still, or where's he at now?
He's on the New England Patriots.
Oh, no. Didn't you have him for a little bit or no? No, he
No.
went from Pittsburgh straight there, right? Who did you get
Yeah.
that I'm thinking? Oh, you got Chase Claypool. Claypool from the
I
Steelers, right?
He's a red zone threat. He's a red
Yeah.
zone threat.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why he's
no,
on
but I
there.
got my Steelers mixed up. I was thinking
Yeah.
Juju Smith-Schuster went to you guys, but it was actually Claypool went to you guys and Schuster went to Patriots. Okay. All right. All right. So you got 9-8 making the wild card. I've got 13-4 winning the AFC East. And again, all perspective on everybody staying healthy. Any parting thoughts, Mr. Brandon Cohen?
Um, let's own the Packers. It starts now. After all those times we lost, after all those times we lost, this
It
year's the
starts
year.
now.
It starts now. This is where it starts. I'm telling you, week one.
You
Hey, I
could
would say
start off.
this
You
though.
could honestly start off 2-0.
I can see it. I can see
Packers
two
and the
now.
Buccaneers. I don't think that's a. I mean, the defense on the Bucks is a little bit tough, but their offense, I don't know, can score. So it's going to be
Baker
interesting.
Mayfield.
It's going to be interesting. That game's going to be interesting because I don't know what the Buccaneers have on defense anymore. I don't know. They
Uh,
usually they usually are pretty good defensively, schematically, and things like that. But I'm trying to think like player wise. I mean, I don't know that any of them are.
yeah. I mean,
They don't. Nothing stands out to me about the
yeah.
Buccaneers. So you could head into Kansas City 2-0.
I'll take it.
And man, hey, listen, if you go in 2-0 and you guys are on a confident feel, you're running good, all things firing, man, you could that's a tough place to play, but you might be able to pull off an upset, my man.
If that
You could be
happens,
3-0 going to back home in Chicago to take on the Russell Wilson led, Sean
and
Payton
that could be
led
4-0.
Denver
That could be
Broncos.
possibly 4-0.
Then you're 4-0. Then you go to take on the Commanders, 5-0.
Well, okay, that's where it
Brandon
crashes.
Cohen.
That's where it crashes. I'm the
5-0 heading into home game against the Vikings. Come
That's where it
on.
crashes.
Come on.
I would say though for the Vikings part,
I got this, but 12 and 10-7 for the Bears this year. 10-7.
I appreciate it, but I would say for the Vikings' sake, they need more wide receiver help. I mean, Justin Jefferson, if let's say Justin Jefferson has one of those games where he's just getting locked up, he can't do anything, the offense is done.
We'll have to see, man. Again, for some reason, Kirk Cousins, for everything that he does bad, and he'll throw an interception at bad times and things like that, somehow he pulls out a decent season every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even on the Redskins wasn't that bad.
Yeah. And since he's got weapons around him in Minnesota, it's been even better. They haven't got the playoff thing figured out yet, but they're getting to the playoffs.
I can't believe they lost to the Giants. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. All right, my man. You have a great day at school. And what's the Bears chant? Like Dolphins is fins up. What's the Bears? The Bears.
Bear down.
Bear down. Oh.
And FGB.
There some fighting words right there. Bear down.
Bear
fins
down.
Up. All right, B. Appreciate
All
you.
right. Yep.
All right.